Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neely Jo Harrington, Campus Director for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide Campus at Quantico, Virginia. It is my privilege to welcome you to the Microsoft Software and Systems Academy Recognition Ceremony for Cohort 6. It is also a great pleasure to welcome the families, friends, and co-workers who join us today from different parts of the country to celebrate this special day for our students. I would now like to ask that you show your respect for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce Major General Chris Cortez, who is joining us today by video messaging. Major General Cortez is the Vice President of Military Affairs at Microsoft, where he leads the company's engagement with veterans and military families as part of its focus on inspiring and developing former service members for roles in the IT industry. Major General Cortez served for more than 33 years in the U.S. Marine Corps. When he retired in 2004 as a Major General, he had been leading the Marine Corps Recruiting Command in Quantico, Virginia, recruiting more than 75,000 men and women. Before that, he was Director of Operations for the U.S. Pacific Command, overseeing operations for 300,000 military personnel. And he previously commanded Marines at the platoon, company, battalion, and regimental levels, including during Operation Desert Storm. Major General Cortez not only advocates for education, he also mentors others. It's something he did in the Marine Corps and has continued to do at Microsoft.
Hello, graduates. It's great to be with you. To me, being gathered virtually is a real demonstration of two important things. First, that you've all shown incredible resilience amid change as MSSA classes moved online. And secondly, that you're joining an industry that will evolve significantly through this global pandemic. As people and organizations become more and more reliant on technology. That makes your military background even more valuable. Through my 30 years of service, I've seen time and again how this community bands together when it matters most, how you step up to face adversity together. The presence of each and every one of you here today is proof of your shared contribution to that legacy. And it's that spirit of adaptability and camaraderie that will help you succeed in the next stage of your career. My own career has been a lifetime in the making. In fact, you could say it started before I was even born. In the late 1940s, two Spanish peasant farmers, Juan and Dolores Cortez, my parents, came to the United States with their 4 children. Among other jobs, they worked in the orchards of Northern California. My mom worked the night shift in an onion factory, and my dad worked as many hours as possible as a carpenter. Eventually, I came along, their first child born on US soil, followed by 2 more of my siblings. To say my parents worked hard barely scratches the surface of what they endured. They toiled through scorching summers and cold winters, driven by their ambition to give their children a life of opportunities that they did not have. They knew a better life required better education, and it became clear to me at an early age that a focus on learning would not only improve my prospects and allow me to help others, but it could also enable me to fulfill my dream of serving my country in a meaningful way. That hunger for education and passion for service ultimately inspired me to enlist in the U.S. Marines. And after 33 years as an infantry officer, those same values, plus the lessons and experiences gained in the military, led me to pursue a new career at Microsoft. As I learned firsthand, transitioning from a life in uniform is not easy. The civilian workforce is an entirely different realm with its own customs, principles, and culture. But as I also learned firsthand, veterans can succeed and thrive in the modern workforce. The skills we bring, such as problem solving, leadership, teamwork, and a mission-driven focus, are vital to companies today. But sometimes corporate decision makers and veterans and service members alike need to be reminded of what you bring to the table. That's why we started MSSA, to help equip servicemen and women like you with the tools and training you need to successfully transition to the next phase of your careers, and also to help companies understand just how valuable you are. No doubt the value you bring, especially today as the fight against COVID-19 creates new urgency to harness technology to improve how people live and work. Your skills and training from the military and MSSA have never been so critical. You represent some of the best talent our country has to offer. You have heart. You understand the value of mission. You know just how much can be accomplished swiftly, and when we come together, resourcefully. Take a moment to recognize that and let it sink in. You already have what it takes to succeed in a civilian career. So I'd like to leave you with 4 tactical tips for mastering this new terrain. Number 1, find a mentor. Hopefully you experienced from MSSA just how beneficial it is to have a mentor on your side. Such a relationship doesn't stop being important. A mentor helps you level set, check your assumptions, and learn from their experiences. Second, pursue opportunities that leverage your strengths. If you haven't already, read the book Strengths Finder and take the Strengths Finder assessment. It's well worth it, especially in terms of learning how you can best operate and collaborate in a corporate setting. Third, network, network, network. Use LinkedIn, ask for help, job leads, tips, and introductions from your connections. And don't be shy about reaching out to those you have served with in similar units or have similar backgrounds and experiences. And last, believe in yourself. Like the most rewarding challenges in life, growing your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient, be persistent, and put your training to practice. Remember, you are the best recruiter. Your skills and experience will play a critical role in helping our workforce get back on its feet. Believe in that and own it. We're fortunate to live in a time when more and more companies are recognizing the incredible talent in veterans and service members coming out of the military and out of MSSA. specifically MSSA. Not only are you in demand, but your country still needs you. This is your time, and we're lucky to have you in our graduating class of 2020. I wish you all the best, and I believe in you. You can make your dreams come true. God bless each of you, and may God bless America.
Thank you, General Cortez. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. John Wattret, Chancellor for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide. Dr. Wattret provides leadership and strategic direction that fosters growth, maintains academic integrity, and promotes efficient operations for the worldwide headquarters in Daytona Beach, Florida, and the over 130 campus locations worldwide. Under his leadership, the Worldwide Campus, which serves more than 23,000 students annually, has earned the top 2 ranked in the country by U.S. News and World Report for best online bachelor's programs, and has held rank in the top 5 for the last 7 years. Dr. Wattret is active with organizations both nationally and internationally, serving as chairman of the board of directors for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Asia in Singapore. As an appointed board member and chair of the University of Florida Online Advisory Board, as an elected member for the Flight Safety Foundation Board of Governors, and as a board member for the Aerospace Alliance. He is also a fellow of the Royal Aeronautical Society and has been a featured speaker and panelist at several national and international conferences. A licensed private pilot, he holds a PhD and Master of Science in Mathematics, both from Texas A&M University, and a bachelor's degree with honors from Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Congratulations, MSSA graduates. It's great to be sharing this special day with you, your family, and your friends. Although I'm not able to be with you in person to recognize your achievements, I want to tell you how especially proud we are of you all. Every MSSA graduate in every cohort works hard to earn the MSSA diploma. But we are especially proud of you. I commend each and every one of you for your motivation, your hard work, and your resiliency during these challenging times. You have successfully navigated these uncertain times together as virtual teams. You have demonstrated agility, and you have achieved the goals you set out to achieve. All these attributes are key to your success. As you transition out of the military into the civilian world, remember that your military training has provided you with invaluable career skills such as self-discipline, teamwork, communication skills, and the ability to analyze risk. All key attributes valued in technology-related industries. Your days in uniform may be numbered, but your contributions to our country's high-tech economy are just getting started. One of the stories I enjoy sharing involves a young soldier who learned some important skills while serving as a combat engineer at Fort Carson. He had to overcome some challenges, but never gave up. He completed the MSSA program and found a well-paying position close to his home back here in Florida. Now, by all accounts, this young soldier's transition went very well. What makes this young soldier's story one that I really enjoy sharing is that even though he had a good job, he didn't stop learning. Within just a few short years, he completed not only the MSSA program, but also his bachelor's degree and is now working on his master's in information security and assurance, all with Embry-Riddle. He now has a position as a systems engineer in Washington, D.C. When asked why he decided to keep continuing with his education, he stated that each year billions of dollars are lost due to cybercrime, and he wanted to be part of the solution to this problem. Remember that learning is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey. We are proud when you display your Embry-Riddle credentials, but lifelong learning is more than just displaying a diploma on a wall. it is also about the future you plan to create for yourself, for your families, and for our communities. We are experiencing history in this moment, a history that will be talked about for decades, a history that will reshape all of our lives in some way or the other. How we respond and become part of the way forward will define our future for many years to come. My advice to you, continue to be agile, continue to be resilient, become a lifelong learner, and use your knowledge and your skills in such a way that helps create the future we all want to be proud of. Thank you for committing your time and to the MSSA program. We are proud of you. We are proud to call you Eagles. Congratulations to all the MSSA graduates, and my very best wishes for a bright future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wattrett. It is with great pleasure that I now introduce James Silcott, who will speak to you on behalf of the MSSA students. James was born on March Air Force Base in Riverside, California. He enlisted in his father's footsteps by joining the Air Force in 1997. Upon entry, James was assigned as a water and fuel system maintainer and diversified his career path in many roles throughout his 24 years to include a professional development instructor for over 5,000 students, a chief of construction overseeing 22 project managers leading presidential projects valuing over $1 billion. In his last position, he served as the director of STEM and innovation programs, where he set up the first Joint Base Andrews STEM program by collaborating with Washington, D.C. schools to mentor students with military members, and led the Secretary of the Air Force mission by empowering our next generation of innovators.
Thank you, Neely. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to have this opportunity to say a few words for the Embry-Riddle Quantico Microsoft and Software and Systems Academy Cohort 6 Virtual Recognition Ceremony. This is indeed an important occasion for all of us involved in the transformation of 11 veterans' lives. 132 days ago, we embarked on this journey together. We committed ourselves to a virtual daily attendance to learn something foreign to many of us. Some of us come from backgrounds of IT. However, some of us, like me, being a prior plumber, did not. No matter the experiences before, I can attest that this was hard. And as our wise and knowledgeable instructor, Mr. Charles Carter, said, this is going to take effort on our part. And if you don't want to make that effort, then the car wash always has jobs open. And trust me, I considered this at a time when the class was very demanding. However, through perseverance and sheer determination, the struggle of overcoming the obstacles of learning something so new and so time-consuming became easier as we climbed the mountain. Now we've reached what I think is our mountain summit. We have all elevated to a point that we can see where our new potentials will take us. Learning how to do anything new is typically going to be hard, and that is what makes this something so special. This journey gave us confidence to conquer new mountains, and I know is thanks to our wonderful site manager, Maureen Farmer. She helped make us the best version of ourselves by practicing daily mock interviews, short statements, and elevator talks. She pushed us out of our comfort zones and expanded our opportunities. Our network and social media connections have increased at least tenfold, and now we have something we did not have before entering the course, a better way of telling our story. Each of us has a story, something that we experience different from the other, and something that we have to offer different than the other. And now we have that story ready for anyone willing to listen. And our story began 132 days ago, but it is just our beginning. Thank you to everyone, from all our guest speakers, the companies, recruiters, the entire Microsoft team, the previous classmates, our instructors, and my fellow 11 other classmates. Before I end, I would like to recognize the incredible support of our families. I want to say a personal thank you to my wife and 2 kids who saw their husband and father clickety-clack on a keyboard for the duration of this course. Their support will never be forgotten. And thanks to everyone that has been there for us, we are forever grateful. Lastly, thank you to my fellow Cohort 6 class. We did it. All right, next I am honored to introduce Miss Natalie Arvizu. Natalie served in the Marine Corps as an inventory management specialist and transitioned from the Marine Corps in 2008. She currently serves as the Education Services Officer and DoD Skill Bridge Coordinator for the Marine Corps base at Quantico. Natalie works under the Personal and Professional Development Branch and assists active duty personnel and their families with formulating educated and effective career and academic goals, devise plans to achieve those goals, and pursue them both during and post-service. Natalie holds a Master's in Arts in Education from Central Michigan University. Please welcome Natalie.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the introduction, James, and thank you to the Embry-Riddle team and the Microsoft team for inviting me to speak today. And to all of you, happy early Veterans Day. We are thankful for your service and sacrifice to our nation. I am very pleased to be here to join you in celebrating this wonderful occasion. Congratulations to all of you. Job well done. You should be very proud of yourselves for accomplishing this goal. It is evident by the fact that you graduated and you're part of this ceremony today that your potential has no boundaries. And I am very confident that the same drive and attitude that enabled you to complete this very own task will also enable you to complete everything and anything that you set your mind to here moving forward. One thing is to be remembered here, that success does not come without hard work, dedication, and commitment. And although success could be hard to achieve at times, it is not impossible. You will encounter challenges and obstacles. That's simply part of life. But whatever you do, do not surrender to those challenges and obstacles. You must face the challenge and obstacle with a positive attitude and determination. I end this with my advice to you. Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome the difficult. Remain persistent and do not lose focus of what's important to you. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, but never surrender to them. It is okay to fall, but you must get up and keep moving. Never stop. Look back only when necessary and keep moving forward. I wish every single one of you the best. And to all of you one more time, congratulations.
Thank you, Natalie, for taking the time to speak with us today and your encouraging message. Before we recognize the students, I'd like to take a brief moment to spotlight our Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Cloud Applications Developer Instructor, Mr. Charles Carter, and our Microsoft Site Manager, Maureen Farmer. Mr. Carter and Ms. Farmer's tireless dedication led the students through 19 weeks of intense instruction and never missed a beat instructing the students in a virtual environment. From all of us, we thank the both of you for all of your hard work. It is now time to present the letters of recognition to our students, and presenting the certificates of recognition is Maureen Farmer, our very own Microsoft Site Manager.
This recognition represents months of hard work and great effort. I would like to recognize the students now. Arnold Burnley. Arnold served in the United States Air Force for 6 years as an air transportation craftsman. He managed the operations in the air terminal as an air terminal operations supervisor. Arnold plans to pursue employment with Microsoft as a software engineer and will work towards completing his bachelor's degree in computer science. Nige Q. Daniels. Nige served in the United States Army for 11 years as a combat engineer team leader. He plans to pursue employment as a software developer and continue pursuing his BS in technical management degree with Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Stephen Fairchild. Stephen served in the U.S. Marine Corps for 5 years as an aviation meteorological equipment technician. He has accepted an employment offer from Novetta as a Linux systems administrator. Stephen also plans to pursue his bachelor's degree in computer science in addition to a RHCSA and RHCSE certification. William Chan. William served in the U.S. Marine Corps for over 8 years as a Marine Security Guard detachment commander stationed overseas in an American embassy to protect the mission, personnel, and classified material. He currently has an employment offer from Zachary Piper Solution as a software engineer. Patrick Juarez. Patrick served in the United States Army for 20 years. He was the project manager for Quick Reaction Test, which supported the Office of the Secretary of Defense. He plans to find employment as a project manager in the DMV area. Ralston Anthony Morton. Ralston served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years as a transmission systems operator. There, he built and deployed radio networks and trained other Marines. He hopes to work for Microsoft and pursue certifications in Azure and Security Plus, along with completing his bachelor's in IT. Lin Q. Nguyen. Lin served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years as a heavy equipment operator, project manager, and customer manager. He plans to pursue an internship in a tech company to gain further IT experience. Tyra N. Oberholzer. Tyra served in the Marine Corps for 4 years as a data systems administrator, where she built, maintained, updated, and troubleshot networks and servers. She has accepted an employment offer from American Systems as a systems administrator. Anthony Scaleno. Anthony served in the United States Marine Corps for 8 years as a communications systems operator aboard Marine One helicopter. He personally provided internal and external communication support to the president and senior staff. He has accepted an employment offer from Novetta as a field service engineer supporting US AFRICOM in Germany. Ray C. Scott. Ray served in the United States Marine Corps for 21 years in the Marine Corps Cyberspace Operations Group. There he served as the DoD Information Networks Operator Chief, and Data Systems Chief. He managed configuration and deployment systems and services. Ray plans to continue with his Bachelor of Science in Information Systems Management and minor in Digital Forensics. James B. Silcott. James served in the United States Air Force for 24 years, culminating as the Director of STEM and Innovation Program for the United States Air Force Joint Base Andrews, Washington, D.C. He looks forward to employment as a software engineer. My heart is full as we come to the close of this recognition ceremony. I want to express thanks to each one of you who has participated. To our guest speakers, thank you for inspiring us. To our students, I'm proud of all of you and your accomplishments. Remember, when you reach an obstacle, turn it into an opportunity. You have the choice. Once you find something you love to do, be the best at doing it. There is no set plan in life. 10, 15 years down the road, the things that will surprise you and bring you the most joy are the things that you never imagined. Continue to set goals, but instead of setting all of your sights on that one role or position, enjoy the journey that takes you there. I hope you will cherish the friends and memories you have made during your months at the Microsoft Software and Systems Academy. I know I will. Congratulations and best wishes. May the journey you're about to embark upon be filled with joy and fulfillment. Be well and please stay in touch. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our virtual recognition ceremony. Please remain with us for a few more minutes while we end our ceremony by playing the U.S. Armed Forces medley. Have a great day, and to our students, congratulations again. We wish you a bright and happy future, and thank you for your service to our country.